Welcome to episode number 4 of the Mastering Marriage podcast, where our goal is to strengthen, unite, and restore your marriage. Hello, everybody. My name is Amanda Taylor, and together with my husband David, we are the co-founders of MendOurMarriage.com. And our goal is to break the back of divorce by bringing married couples together to be accountable, keep the passion alive, and expose the hidden issues that try to rip marriages apart. Okay, let's get started.
Yes, y'all. Welcome back. We are in the booth.
Hey.
And guys, thank you for tuning in to episode number 4. We have another good question for you guys. But before we do, we would first like to say thank you for allowing us to have a really good launch to our brand new website.
We really appreciate you.
We really do appreciate it. We had thousands and thousands and thousands, literally, of people coming to the site in the first day.
So awesome.
And it was so awesome. So we really would like to say thank you for supporting us on this monumental and huge mission of breaking the back of divorce. That was a kiss. She was blowing y'all a kiss. Y'all better catch it. I got my kisses. But anyway, we'd like to thank you. And also, we would like to say that this podcast episode is brought to you on behalf of MendOurMarriage.com. I've been waiting to say that. But not just MendOurMarriage.com, the site, but the features, the services that we provide. And for everybody that had gone to the site in the first couple of hours after us launching it. Actually, I want to talk a little bit about the launching experience, but we'll do that at a later time. But for everybody that went to the site within the first couple of hours, you might not have seen the newest membership package. We have a very new membership package, which is specifically for those who would like to take advantage of the Couples Fitness videos. It's the Couples Fitness video package. And it has a coaching component that's included in it.
Coaching.
Yeah, but it's a very specific package. It's our lowest package, but it's just for that. So those who might have gone and didn't see that, go back. You'll see it. Take advantage of it. We already have members, and they are taking advantage of the videos. And we have new videos every week. Okay? Sometimes we may put out 2 in a week. But anyway, y'all ain't here to hear us say that. Let's talk about the very first question. And this is going to be one that Mandy reads.
All right, so one of our listeners wrote in, "What do I do when my marriage is lacking intimacy? We have sex, but there is no foreplay."
No foreplay. Okay, this is interesting. So, Mandy and I talked before the recording of this, and we have 4 points that we would like to give you, and to all of those who actually are in this boat. We actually been in this boat before, so we understand what it looks like.
Right.
So we have 4 points. I'll talk about the first one. The first one is this. You want to make sure that, and this is something that most couples don't do, you want to establish sexual expectations for the relationship.
Exactly.
Now, we all understand that invisible expectations are not good. And often we bring our own personal expectations to the relationship, especially when it comes to sex. Mandy had different expectations than I had, and so when those expectations weren't met, she was disappointed. And so I think that it's very wise, we both think that it's very wise to talk about sexual expectations at the start of your relationship. Now, if it's not the start of your relationship and you've been together, but there's still disappointment in that area, take some time, literally take some time to have a conversation about the expectations of your sexual life within the confines of the marriage. What's step number 2, baby?
Step number 2 is to learn to satisfy your spouse's needs.
Okay.
So after those expectations are established and you both understand what the other one desires and you both have come to an agreement as to what you all are comfortable acting upon, then it's going to take practice. It's going to take time for you to learn how to actually satisfy your spouse.
Mm-hmm.
So, if they like to be kissed on the neck and on their body,
Kiss
and
that neck.
they like to they like for you to be really sensual, but you're kissing too light where they can't feel it, or you sucking too hard, that can be more irritable. That can make them more irritable than actually satisfied.
Yeah.
So you have to, be willing and be open to learn how to satisfy them and not get offended if they say, no, know I don't like that.
Exactly.
Do it like this.
It's okay to fail at this, okay?
Exactly. That's how you learn.
I know when you get into sex mode, you want to think that you're the Don Dada and you just don't make no mistakes.
Don Dada.
I don't know. It just came out of my head. It just came out.
You sound pretty good.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But I'm just saying, be willing and open to the idea that you may fail. You may do something that they don't like.
Exactly. And don't get embarrassed about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or if you do get embarrassed, laugh about it. Have fun.
Exactly.
It's a process. Are we ready to move on?
Let's move on.
Let's move on. Okay, so number 3 is this. Be willing to make the very first move. Now, if you remember what we talked about when we defined the aspect of love, it means to give. It means to share. And so sex, especially in a relationship, is all about giving. And often we kind of get in our own little space and we sometimes want to receive when it comes to sex. But you have to let the receiving portion be on your partner's responsibility in terms of giving it to you so that you can receive. But you don't necessarily make sex about you. Sex should be a transaction and an experience, and you have to make the first move. Now imagine this. Imagine how wonderful sex would be if both partners are looking to make the first move at the very same time.
Yes.
You guys are now not arguing about what you're not getting. You're arguing about who can go first. And so the conversation is completely different.
Playing double dutch.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So just when you're thinking about, improving the overall quality of your sexual intimacy, make sure that you're thinking about making the first move. Put your partner first and their needs first before yours.
Exactly. And for the 4th point, we want you to become more comfortable with sex talk.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we're not necessarily talking about the dirty talk, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you need to become comfortable with, how you're going to talk in the bedroom. So that's up to y'all. But what I'm referring to is more so establishing a time, maybe even on a weekly basis, as you're trying to develop this intimate part of your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Establish a time each week for you all to talk about, sex. And, talk about, on a regular basis what you like and what you don't like. And, just being comfortable with the language of even talking about your body parts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of times people don't do that. It's just assumed, and you just say, "Hey, you want to? Okay, let's go."
Yeah.
You need to get comfortable with talking about
Let's
it.
do this position. Let's do that position. I didn't like that position.
Exactly.
Change this up. Flip this down.
Exactly.
Something. I'm just saying that way it's not awkward when the situation comes.
Exactly. And if you need to establish what comfortable words you need to use to refer to certain things, then use it.
Use it.
If it's Mickey and Minnie Mouse, or
Mickey and Minnie.
You
gonna ruin some kids that's going to Disney.
Hey,
that was a Mickey and Minnie.
But
baby,
whatever.
Mickey and Minnie were out playing last night, and that's what you heard. Them kids gonna be.
Do whatever.
Why
works for
was
you.
Minnie screaming? The kids gonna be all messed up, baby. Maybe you should give them something different.
But the moral of the story is
Mickey
do what works for you. Have fun. Enjoy each other. And that's how you're going to develop that intimacy. That's how it's going to become more fluid and more natural.
Yeah, and reassess. Because with that whole part about making sure that you are comfortable with the conversation about sex, you can also pick a period of time. Especially, let's say this. You guys have been struggling in this area for a while. And now, you have this new information, these new tools. So you say for the next 1 month, for the next 30 days, we are going to, put this stuff into work. And then after 30 days, we're going to sit down and have a conversation and reassess, is this working or not? And he gets to ask you, you get to ask him or whatever, is this working for me? Is it working for you? Should I do this differently? Should I do this more? And then that way you guys can come up with a tangible, more palatable plan. I messed that word up.
That's all right.
Plan.
You fixed it.
I fixed it, though, of what will really work for your sexual life in the relationship.
And understand, and I always refer to this. I know it's not like the chick flicks, it's not the Notebook.
It's
so
not
he's,
the Notebook.
He or she may not come out the box all the time and do it perfect.
Yeah.
Lay your body down like you want all the time.
Honey is sticky, okay?
Man,
so
hey.
it don't look like it's sticky in the
movie.
movie.
Don't put it everywhere.
Yes.
Okay? But no, seriously though, you really need to make sure that you're developing in that area and that you are keeping it fresh, keeping it new, keeping the communication lines open. That way you all can grow with each other in this area.
And that's the concept, is growth. And that's what we're here to help you do. So let's rehash those 4 steps and then we'll be done, guys. And thank you for your time, by the way. Step number 1 was what? Establish the sexual expectations for the relationship.
Exactly.
Step number 2 was what, baby?
Learn to satisfy your spouse's needs.
Step number 3 was what? She
What
ain't got it. I got it. Be willing to make the first move. I got you. Be willing to make the first. Step number 4 is be more comfortable with sex talk.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, I got it. I wrote them all down. But anyway, guys, we appreciate your time. We appreciate your energy.
And be patient with each other.
Be patient, guys.
Love each other.
Love each other, guys.
Yes.
Anything else so I can repeat it after you?
We appreciate
you. We appreciate you guys, okay? So hey, lastly, keep the questions coming in, okay?
Yes.
Keep the voicemails coming in because we got a couple ones that we want to play.
Exactly.
Keep the written questions coming in. Keep the support. Share this message. Share it on your Facebook page. Spread the message. We are breaking the back of divorce.
Snap, crackle, pop.
And on that note, we out, y'all.
Deuces.
Deuces.